Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Strange Origins podcast. This is episode 47.
Hello, hello, hello. Fucking,
Hello.
it's been 7 days.
We're back.
Oh, yeah. We're back again, baby.
Um, yeah, today marks the first day that the podcast with the R Circle group came out.
Yeah.
So go check that out. We'll have a link in the description. It was
It was really
good.
fun.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I was busting out laughing from the beginning.
I just couldn't, I was, coughing. I was fucking nervous, right? You can tell how nervous I was by, the amount of times I was coughing.
You were,
I was
so
actually-
hesitant to talk.
I was just because there was, time, so I'm not gonna lie. There was times where I wanted to say something, but then, I think, her name's Jess?
Yeah.
She wanted to say something, so I was like,
Oh, yeah, you did that a couple of times.
yeah,
And I was like,
a few
"Ooh."
times, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's good.
it was. You guys should definitely check it out. It's like one of those fun little collab episodes.
Yeah, if you ever want to hear about a little bit more behind the scenes of Strange Origins, or
See,
you want to just see a fresh take on a podcast, you want to see their one, a lot more professional, structured. It's
very
good.
professional.
Yeah. So it was really fun to have us heathens on there for a bit. and it was it's actually a longer episode as well. It's 53 minutes or something like that.
I did not think it was a 50-minute episode. No joke.
Honestly, we could have gone on for another hour, I think.
We could have going for the whole Marvel thing and just discussing about anything.
Yeah, so beat up your mic. Yeah, it was good though. I enjoyed it. So if you want to check that out, link will be in the description, all that stuff. So you can watch it, give it so give them a subscribe as well, so you can actually see more content from them, because they talk a lot about other issues. They talk a lot about it's a different perspective, on things.
I mean, we talk about a lot of similar things, but that one was it's really structured.
Yeah, and it's also from I don't know if it's wrong to say, but it's from a female's perspective as well. So it's quite interesting to see a different take on it, if you know what I mean. It's quite cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get into the meat of the episode. How was your 7? I got there first.
Shit. The 7 was good. It was mostly just I don't know. It's pretty much the same thing, but
different name.
I had family keep coming over. My little sister, she kept coming over, just say hi to mom. They keep going out, and it's I don't know. It's just we were supposed to go out yesterday because we got invited, right? It was my sister's. It's basically my brother-in-law's parents' birthday, right? But so they asked me to come. Also, obviously gonna be asking my fiance.
Yeah.
But I was just
You just didn't want to go.
It's not Jess. It's I think I'm not very my family knows this, so I'm not very social when it comes to that. So if it was I don't know, my parents going out, I don't mind doing that. But it's if it's
a whole thing.
The in-law.
Yeah,
and I just I can't be asked.
God, you must be you're gonna be crazy at a wedding, when it's your wedding, because you won't want to talk to anyone. Don't talk to me.
No, but that's the thing. I don't mind talking to other people, but it's just they gave us such a they literally said it the day before.
Oh, is it short term? Okay, yeah. It's short notice.
They've been planning it for fucking weeks. And I was all right, cool.
Yeah.
And they just came out. I'm like, oh, by the way, we're going out tomorrow.
To be fair, that kind of similar thing happened to me, literally yesterday. So it was my girlfriend's sister's boyfriend's birthday, right?
Oh,
in a weird way of saying it, yeah. But pretty much I found out about us going to their house 3 days before, or 2 days before, sorry. And I was like, right, lucky I've got the day off that day, I can go.
So it's such a short notice.
Yeah, it was so short notice, and we went there. It was good, had fun, had a few drinks, and we were like, oh, that's all gonna be cool. And then we go, well, at least they go. The sister's like, oh, I'm gonna go to this club to see my old workmates. And I was like, oh, that sounds really cool, actually. Because I remember where she worked, and I was like, oh, it's good, it's big. Yeah, have fun, sort of thing. And then my girlfriend's mum just goes, oh yeah, why don't you guys go? And we were like, Wait, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Like, we were just stumbling. We're like, oh shit. Like,
The spot.
and it was sort of like we both looked at each other like, what do you want to do? Like, but without saying, what do you want to do? You know that look where you just go, like, what do you want? Like,
come on, man. You better decide.
So in the end, we ended up going. I had to come back, get ID. We went out and it was like a real quick thing. I was getting sleepy because it was 11 o'clock. Found out that it doesn't end till 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, and I was like, fuck me, I'm not 22 anymore. Like, this is like bedtime. This is bedtime. I want to go to bed.
Man.
Yeah, and it was good. It was my first time actually going out since COVID. Like
clubbing, right?
Clubbing, like into a dance place, basically. I mean, it was all like secure and all that stuff. Like everyone had to prove that they were like, you know, good.
They got vaccinated.
Yeah, and all that shit.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I mean, the drinks were free. That was good for us anyway, because she's obviously worked there.
See, god damn,
sexy,
free perks, like, but it's just like
free entry.
Old,
But no, let me tell you about this story. All right.
Oh shit, go on.
You got to settle in for this one. So, this was the Uber ride that we had. I've never experienced. No, going there.
No,
going back home, I was fucked. like, long story short, for that part, I was having Ray and Nephew's rum.
Yeah.
And I had to open the window because I was like, I might die. Like, I was just like,
holy
so
shit.
drunk. When I got home, Yashak said hello to me. I just went straight to bed and collapsed, and I was like, I'm dead. But anyway, like, so we were getting the Uber there, right?
Yeah.
There were 7 of us.
Oh Jesus.
And no Uber will take 7 people at the moment because of COVID. Not allowed to take any. No one's allowed to sit in the front. Like, so we didn't know this at the time, so we were like, oh fuck, we're gonna have to get 2 different Ubers. It's gonna be like 30-40 quid, like, each
That's mad
car.
expensive and shit. Yeah,
So 70 quid altogether. Like, anyway, this guy turns up in a 9-seater car, and we were like, you know, that's perfect. We can all fit in there. He was like, no, not happening. Like, he was just shouting like real loud, right? And we're like, fuck, it's fine. We'll just go separate, right?
What the fuck?
Turns out this guy is the chairman of the Uber driver union, and he was the most passionate man, and I'm gonna say passionate because instead of angry, but passionate man I've ever met in my entire life. This guy was preaching at us the entire ride about the union and the state of work for Uber drivers and how bad it is. Like, I'm not even kidding with you, man. Like, the guy that we went with, like the birthday boy, basically, he's an Uber driver. So this Uber driver was just telling him all this, like, join the union, and he was like, he was proper shouting. It's so hard to explain, but like, he was like, you don't make any money. You have to make more money. We're so bad. We're so understaffed. We have no health and safety. I was like, oh my god, this guy. And I was like, we thought we would die. Like, I thought he was gonna like crash because he's not fucking. Yeah, because he's not focusing. He had leaflets in the door of the car to join his union.
Fucking hell.
Right? Because apparently 12 or 13 Uber drivers have been stabbed in the last 6 months. Like,
oh shit.
So he's talking about like security, like the work that they do, that they don't get enough compensation because it's quite risky, that he's saying. Which, fair enough. It's all fair enough stuff, right?
See.
But it's just the way he was like, here, take my card. You sign out, and he's just shouting every fucking word. Like, and I'm like, my god, like, it's scary, man. And then, like, he said, he used to work for British Gas or something like that. Like, he was like in the head office, like he was one of the higher ups, and he got made redundant. I know his whole life story now because of like I was sitting in the back of that cab. Like,
you should have a fucking whole book of this man.
I actually took a recording because I knew no one would believe me that this man with his like Viva Revolution, like, Jesus Christ. He was he got made redundant. He was unemployed for 5 years, and he started working for Uber, and he realized how shit the state is of Uber.
Uber's on a lot of bullshit right now.
Yeah, and they promoted him to chairman of the union because they saw how passionate he was on how loud he is. Like,
that guy's like screaming down like fucking while driving, handing you leaflets.
He was literally like, he said to like the guy we were with, like the birthday boy, he was like, we meet every month on Zoom. On Zoom, we talk about all the issues, and I was like, oh my god, like, he's just shouting this at the back, and it's like, he sometimes was looking back, and I'm like, fucking look at the road, we're gonna die. Like, fuck your health and safety, we're gonna die. Like, it was actually crazy.
That's fucking mad.
Yeah.
See, this is why, right? This is why I have issue with Uber drivers, right?
Yeah.
Because I not like a similar thing, but I had like the same fucking issue where this guy was chatting to me, and my fiance, while we were taking our cat to the vet,
Yeah.
and he kept turning around.
Oh my, exactly.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Focus, please.
You're literally in A13 highway, bro. You are swerving.
Like, oh, the funny thing is, it's
Fucking
like,
nuts.
as soon as he found out that the guy we were with was an Uber driver, the glint in this man's eye, like, he's like, yes, yes.
His passion went up by tenfold.
The recruiting process starts now. It just gave him the campaign, like, it was so good.
God.
But like legit,
for fucking president or some
if
shit.
if that wasn't enough, by the way, it took us an hour and a half to get there when it should only take like 45 minutes. He took us the longest route I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, because he was campaigning to you.
Exactly. Like we were going to Bethnal Green, right?
Jesus,
it's
yeah.
like just past like Greenwich, like near there. He instead
That's
of
all
like
right, close to me.
yeah, exactly.
Very
So
close to
instead
me.
of going, so this is where I live, right on the map. Instead of
Yeah.
just going like this way, like directly, like going across the bridge and stuff like that, he took us all the way like East London. Like, and he took us like, well, not even East London, but on like this, like Lewisham. And it was like,
Lewisham?
yeah, he took us to Lewisham, the borough, like through the borough, and then we went through the, like, he wanted to take us through Blackwall Tunnel. And I was like, why are you going that way?
Blackpool Tunnel is if it's me going to you.
Yeah.
So he circled round.
He went, like,
All the
instead of
back
just
up.
going like this, he went that way, and then that way. It's like, why would you do the L? It was the, and he was like, oh, like, what was it? Waze. Waze is telling me to take this route. I'm taking this route. It's like, fucking hell. In the end, we had to direct him where to go.
You basically got recruited.
Yeah.
Right? You got recruited. You got fucking triple charged because
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. He even said
Oh.
like, brother, to the both of you. Like, listen to me, brother. Like he was legitimately doing that. Like, funny fucking experience, man.
Oh
Honestly,
my
like
God.
it was probably like the funniest like experience I've had as an Uber driver on there. Like,
that's fucking dangerous. Though. My man was just recruiting and fucking just swerving shit around.
yeah, and I mean, we got there. It was all good,
Yeah.
you know. The state, because it was free drinks for us.
Well,
So,
did you just get shit faced? I'm assuming.
I mean, some guy, he bought me a drink. He's a nice guy. His name was Simon.
Ah,
We was talking outside.
Take you home. Fuck you.
Put me in the backpack. No, we were talking outside, and I spoke to him about like Ray and Nephews. He had never heard of Ray and Nephews rum, like ever.
Yeah.
And I
I've
was just,
never heard of it.
You've never heard of Ray and Nephews?
No.
Oh, it's like a rum. It's a really, really high percentage rum.
Yeah, I don't drink. Is it white rum or
White
dark
rum.
rum? Oof.
Yeah, and it's quite nice actually. It's quite weirdly, it's quite
basically
sweet. It's quite big in the
That's
Caribbean,
petrol.
like it's basically
Fucking
petrol.
petrol.
It's moonshine. It's quite big in like Caribbean like culture and stuff like that. They drink like a lot there.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And legit, like I was like, whoa, let's go and get one. And we were walking back, and he bought it for me. He was like, no, let me get this, man. And I was like, all right, fucking,
I got you.
yeah.
I got you.
He's quite well traveled apparently, because he was talking. Dude, he was walking past, and everyone was stopping him, talking to him. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like,
Some Mr. fucking
yeah,
popular.
he's like, oh, you're back in England. I'm like, I'm just standing there. I was like, I just want a drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
Fucking turns out Tom Hardy you're talking to.
Yeah, I find out he's actually some massive Instagrammer or something. Influencer. Like,
Jesus
but yeah,
Christ. But,
I mean, I was dying on the way back.
going back to the whole Uber drive, right? Okay, I got another story.
Yeah, go on.
This was when I used to work as a stock controller, basically. It's a company called RGIS where we basically go to big shops like M&S and take
Take
their
stock, yeah.
Yeah, stock taker. That's the one.
Yeah.
So I was traveling from like I think Kent.
Mhm.
No, Kent, Birmingham.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking Birmingham at nighttime, right? Because so we have to go there, and like the managers have to drive us there and then back, right?
Okay.
But because our group finished early, my guy, right? He was driving. He was going so fast because he wanted to get home,
Right, yeah.
basically, right? But at the same time, we had a female colleague
Yeah.
that he was chatting to in the front seat, and I was in the
Oh
back.
my God, no.
No joke, right? Motherfucker was like fully. He wanted her.
Oh,
He was
Jesus.
asking questions and shit, right? Well, this man was going like 60 miles an
Oh
hour,
my god.
swerving, right? And I could feel the car swaying left, right, and and I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die.
You
Right?
just like slowly click the seatbelt on. You're like, shit.
Yeah, no joke. And I'm pretty sure I recorded and put it on Instagram just in case I fucking die. I had his face and everything in there. I was like, yeah, if I die, I'm go after this man.
Yeah.
I swear to yeah, he was just fully chatting to her, and then like we almost got stopped by the police.
Oh shit. What,
Because
he
he
going
was
so
fucking
fast?
Yeah, he was speeding, Jack.
Oh my god.
Like this man was a fucking madman. So like after that, it was just he literally had to slow down, and then fucking sped up again. But luckily, time was going so fast. I was like, all right, thank God I'm home.
Yeah.
Like holy shit, this
Just
motherfucker
sway.
almost killed us, man. Because he was
Yeah.
trying to get some vagina. That's why, Jack.
Yeah, you want to
Piss
get
me off.
home. Knock
Fucking
one out,
idiot.
son. Fucking hell. I mean, like, Uber's like a strange concept anyway. Like, there's like Uber, there's Bolt, there's another one as well called Captain something, I think. But there's like 3 different services now.
And there's taxi.
And then
Black cabs.
no one's gonna take a black cab. Like, I mean, it's safer because they're licensed and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, it's so expensive.
It's really, really expensive.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can understand why, though. Cause,
Yeah, of course.
Uber, you could literally... Because I heard that there's some Ubers out there that, like, they turn off their GPS thing, and they can actually just commit crimes just like that.
Yeah, and they also,
So
like,
fucking...
sell people... Like, they sell accounts. So, like, somebody will get the rep up, and then they'll sell it to somebody, and, you know, they're usually not very reputable and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's some bullshit right there.
Yeah.
But...
It's a lot of, like... stuff like that. Like, I think that is why some people take black cabs more, because they're a little bit more trustworthy. But at the same, and they have perks as well. Like, they can go in bus lanes, they can go on double red lines, they can stop there and stuff like that. But like, at the same time, man, I can't remember the last time I rode in a black cab.
I never rode in a black cab.
You've never?
Never.
Oh. Well, like,
Just,
we have a family friend who used to be a black cab driver, so we used to just like ride around in his, basically. Like,
Free.
Yeah,
Free
pretty
is
much.
fine.
Because no, actually, that reminds me of a story from school. So that said friend used to drop me off at school, and everyone thought I got a black cab to work. I mean, to school. Sorry.
Fucking posh Jack.
Yeah.
I mean,
So and then I come out and I talk. I used to speak like posh. So they all thought I was some fucking like high tough boy, like proper Tory. Like,
hello there, sir.
yeah, they honestly like they were talking to me, like, oh, what the fuck? I see you getting out of black cab every day. I'm like, it's literally a family friend. Like, I don't pay for it because he just drops me off to school.
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's
like
sake.
Butler waiting for you the first thing as you come out.
And then they started to clock on that it was the same driver, and so they thought he was a driver. Like, they thought he was my private driver. I'm like, are you guys fucking mad? I'm going to like a shitty school. I went to Southfields. Like, it's not like it was like a private school. What you think? My family fell from grace, but we could still afford the black cabs.
Yeah, like every fucking day. Jesus Christ.
Fucking weird, man. Like, kids are weird anyway.
Kids are fucking weird. But no, I was gonna say, how's your 7?
I mean, that was one of them.
One of the 7.
One of the weird ones, but apart from that, I mean, yesterday and today, I've actually taken the days off streaming, which has been good, nice.
Yeah.
You know, been nice having some time to myself and that. But at the same time, I'm like, I feel like I should be doing something, which is weird.
No, see, I'm pretty sure I told you this before. Like you pretty much worked like what, fucking 7 days last week.
Yeah.
Just take a day off, man.
I know, but like you know, when you get in that mindset, you're in that rhythm, and you're like, fuck, I should be doing something. Like, it feels weird. And even now, I'm recording a podcast on my day off. Like. And we got to record another one after this. So, like,
actual job, Jack, right?
Like, yesterday was like,
Commitment.
I mean, even yesterday, I took the day off from like streaming and I had no work, but I still had to go out and do stuff. Like,
yeah, but that's
like, it's fun stuff. I get it, but at the same time, I was like out until fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's not like I got a day of rest. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, at least you're spending your time with
with like family and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time,
it's fine.
I also found out still that I luckily still don't get hangovers, which is good. I'm very blessed.
You are blessed. You are one of us.
I had one hangover, and that was like a couple of months ago, and that's when like I said to Yishak today, I felt like that scene from from Avengers, like Thanos, where he's like, all that for a drop of blood sort of thing. Like I actually did bleed like from one, like yeah. And then I'm still fine now, so at least I don't get the hangovers. A lot of people hate me out there for that.
Yeah, no, I pretty much got the same thing because like.
What is it with you don't get hangovers either, right?
No, the only time I got hangover was the first time I drunk, which I was
really?
like 16.
Yeah.
That was it. That was literally it.
Dude, people look at you like you're some dirt like asshole, and they also what is it? Yeah, and also say like they what they say straight away is like, oh, bullshit. Like they try and prove it wrong, and like I do this all the time at work, right? I used to anyway. When I used to go out drinking and stuff, I'll come into to work next day and they go, oh, how are you feeling? Like, and they're looking like trying to find signs for me having a hangover. I'm like, I don't get hangovers. And they're like, oh, you were doing that a bit slow. You're hungover. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like,
why does it matter? Like,
I'm not hungover. I'm tired because I was out until 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's not a hangover.
What the fuck you want?
I'm in no pain. I don't feel sick. I can do everything fine if I just had a night's rest. That was it.
Yeah. And like,
I don't know what it is.
I think people can't understand.
The concept. So like,
yeah, because like the immediate it's like, oh, you must be hungover. I'm like, I'm just tired. Like I've literally been up.
Yeah, like and then you're trying to like prove to them that you're not like hungover. But I don't. Like, I used to care about it more. Now I'm just like, I just say fuck it. Yeah, I had a hangover. Yeah, done. Like I don't care anymore. Like because as soon as you say you've had a hangover. Like
they
one, they fuck off, and two, like you get some sort of like weird street cred at work, and they go like you say you got a hangover, they go you were out partying and all that stuff. I'm like whatever.
You know, fucking animal.
Yeah, and I'm just like I can't stand it.
Funny thing of hangover. Do you remember that time when we went out, and it was like I think this was like the first time I was like working for Amazon, and we went out. We went central with Stefan.
Oh god.
And Stefan
got obliterated. I still have the photos on my phone.
So basically, the whole story was like, so he got fucking blacked out drunk, right? Mm-hmm. So I took him to the hospital. I had to stay with the man. But the thing is, right, I had an interview the next day for Amazon warehouse, right? And they were checking for alcohol, drug in my system. Okay.
That alcohol must have been off the charts.
No, this is the funny thing, Jack.
Really?
Nothing. They were like, oh. So I went for the interview, right? I basically stayed at the hospital until Stefan got better. Took him all the way home to closer to his house, right?
Yeah.
Got home, went from my house, changed for a bit, and went to the interview.
Straight away, no
right?
sleep.
No sleep, nothing, right? And they were checking my alcohol and my drug level. Alcohol was fine. They didn't find anything, but for some reason, right?
Oh shit!
No joke. They found like a small line of
a small line, a small dose. You mean? Not...
a small dose. And it was like a line. I was like, no shot.
There's no fucking way.
Drink cocaine that night, or even sniff cocaine.
No.
They were like, yeah, there's a small trace of here. So the guy was like. Man, I don't know, because if you felt that you won't be able to come in, and you might not be able to apply for like another 3 months.
Yeah. So
I was like, yeah, dude, I promise, like, from the bottom of my heart, man, like, I did not sniff or ingest any cocaine that night.
But like, that's what makes me think this is so our friend like Stefan, he got blackout, right, drunk, right? But
yeah.
It makes me think that he didn't overdrink because he didn't drink any more than all of us. Didn't. And the guy usually can handle his drink. He's not like a fucking terrible lightweight or anything like that. Like he does. I've never seen him that blackout drunk before, which makes me think somebody slipped something in his drink.
Yes,
because there's no way he gets knocked out like that.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, it's like it was just. I'm not saying this because of whatever, right? But it's like it was just guys.
Yeah,
there was no females with us.
No,
right?
no, it wasn't. No.
So it's just full guys. So unless
I think because we were drinking at the bar because it was B at 1, wasn't it? It was like a cocktail bar.
B at 1, yeah.
So like I don't know. There was like it was quite packed. There was girls next to us. Maybe they spiked the wrong drink. They thought, or maybe they were trying to get Stefan. I don't know. Like you know what I mean? It doesn't really. Because I've been spiked before as well. Like
I've been spiked before as well.
Yeah, like when I went to Camden and that, we had a night out and yeah. Like I was actually out with Stefan. There's no correlation, by the way. Like, but Yeah, I was out with Stefan, and then when it was like a space of like 10, 20 minutes. Something was not right. Like
Yeah.
I had all I had to drink that night was 2 beers and 2 shots. So it wasn't even like it was mad amount of drink. I've drunk way more than that, but in the past, right? And instantly I went to the toilet, and my sick was like yellow, like it was like there was something wrong, like in my body, and I was just like, nah. I said to Mark, like, I need to get home, and I couldn't even walk, like I had to walk slowly, step by step, because everything just made me like unsettled, and then blacked out on the train. And then when Mark had to take me all the way home, like into my bed, and I slept for like 12 hours. Like, so yeah, there was something wrong with me.
Holy shit! For me, it was like I got spotted because I was in a house party,
Shit.
Because I got invited by these two females who were basically my classmates back then.
Yeah.
But one of the females that I was hanging around with, some guy liked her.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't notice, right? So I was because I only drank like one beer and like you 1 beer and 2 shots, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The thing is the shot that I got from the guy that liked the female was supposed to be for her,
Right?
But then I drank it,
Yeah.
and I was fucked.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Mashed up, like I was just swaying. I was just sitting there. I was like, no shot that I was just lightweight. No,
Yeah,
because I've been drinking before that.
Exactly.
So to find out, like a couple of days later, like saying that, yeah, she was supposed to be the one that got spiked, but you drank it, and I was like,
shit, man.
I was like, that guy needs to be arrested.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Like,
it's fucked up.
The only time it's happened for me is in the bars. I mean, like that one in Camden. There was a guy hanging around. Like I saw him,
like
a
some
bald
shady
guy.
fucker, right?
Yeah, like he was hanging around, and I was just like, I mean, because we were with, I think we had 2 girls in our party that were in our group. So maybe he was trying to do something with them, but there were a lot of girls around as well. So I don't know who it was like for, but our drinks were left on the side, like, and there was someone there, but obviously it's a club, so every once in a while, or bar, every once in a while you look away and look back. So like he could have just done it then,
yeah.
But like there was no fucking way, like that it was from alcohol, no way.
Yeah, it was such a it's such a fucking fucked up feeling, man.
Yeah, actually going back to that Stefan thing, the funniest thing I remember about that thing was one guy panicking because we were with him. Mikey, his name was. He was like, "Got call an ambulance, man! Oh my god, he's dead!" Like all that stuff. And the other thing was me, you, and him trying to lift him. Fucking Stefan is pure iron. Like,
if this podcast, right? No joke. You are so dense. Almost like the density of a fucking like black hole.
That's a sound clip right there.
You were just like, because
like,
me and Jack struggled.
Stefan, if anyone's ever seen Stefan, he's thin. Like he's thin. There's no way he should have fucking like he should have weighed that much. Like, I don't get it. He was like black, like he was like black hole, dark matter.
Yeah. It was just like he was built like a brick.
Yeah, yeah.
He was dense.
Like I remember I picked up the legs. I think
the fucking arm.
Yeah, you picked up you picked them up from the arm, and then someone else took the other arm, and I was like, and we barely got him off the ground. I was like, what? All of us was like, this is 3 men. We can't pick him up. But I know what they say as well. It is also like, apparently, like, you know, when someone's like, or just dead weight like that, they're really hard to pick up, which is why they say. I know it sounds weird, but when they say like moving a body is actually really hard. You can't just do it with one person. So maybe it's that, but I don't know, man. He's just really dense. I think he's got solid bones, solid muscle.
Iron. He's got iron in his fucking bones.
It's crazy.
But it was a good night. But it was like that happened. Mikey was fucking. He was panicking.
Yeah, because.
Jack, do you remember Larry? Do you remember Larry?
I do remember Larry.
What the man was doing?
He's just chatting up
girls. While the man them over there, our boy was literally blacked out,
dying on the floor, and Larry's like, "Oh, hi, girl."
This how smooth Larry is. He was like, "Yeah, that's my friend over here." It's just he's passed out, and they're like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah, he was actually like talking to him
the whole fucking
time. He's like, "Oh, what's your Facebook?" And we're still like, "Oh my god, this is crazy." And like all of us just looked at him like while we're trying to pick up Stefan, like,
"Fuck you,
can you help?" Yeah, that was a funny night.
Yeah, it was a good night.
Uh, yeah, so what we're gonna record straight after this podcast, actually, it's probably gonna come out Monday, I would say.
Make it Tuesday, actually.
Monday, okay, Tuesday.
Actually, no, yeah.
All right, well, whatever. It'll come out one day, Monday or Tuesday. But it's gonna be for the What If series. So basically, if anyone out here, mainly towards like Marvel, likes Marvel, we've got a new series coming out for What If series. If you haven't actually heard, it's a new animated Marvel series, which is it shows a question: what if one little decision is changed, how much it implicates and changes the entire like Marvel universe. Yeah. So it's quite interesting. It does pose like questions like we've seen from trailers and stuff like, what if Agent Carter was Captain America instead? So it's like Captain Carter. So instead of Steve Rogers, it was her instead. It's cool questions like that. Like if little things changed, but it's all animated and all that stuff. It's cool.
And it's actually like based on the comics, so which is pretty good again.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that and like our problems with it, our happy like things about it, and what we enjoyed about it and stuff like that. But if you like Marvel, we're gonna be releasing that probably every week for a while until it finishes.
Yeah. I mean, after that, it's like, Shang-Chi coming out.
Yep, Shang-Chi. We didn't even do one for Black Widow, but I don't think it's even necessary, to be fair. It wasn't that great.
I mean, we pretty much talked about it, and it's like,
yeah, it's just
again, it's just one of those things where, like, do we even spend time on it? Because
it wasn't that great. But
yeah, we pretty much have. Like, again, we could be wrong. Someone out there could like it, but again, this is just our opinion. But
it just didn't. It didn't affect the Marvel universe.
It was just nothing. And I think the only thing referencing was just like literally the end credit scene. That was literally it. So,
but if you like all that, like we're gonna be doing that every week. And we're gonna have the link to the description for our Circle podcast and the down below.
Collab.
Give us a like, subscribe. We actually hit 41 subscribers now. We're close to 50, getting there. Thank you very much for the support.
Very, very.
It honestly does like warm our hearts. It's very nice to hear to see that and to hear people's feedback and stuff like that. We love it. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next week for another episode. Peace.
Peace.